what didn't fit in the budget. They have a designer, Rachel.
She was amazing. She was very helpful in making sure that our house turned out good. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the lot. I wouldn't change colors. I love everything about it. Everything. It's perfect for us.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Have an anniversary coming up? I've got you covered. Celebrate your love with the timeless elegance of jewelry. This anniversary, give the gift of sapphires, emeralds, rubies, or gold. Find the perfect piece that reflects the beauty and depth of your commitment. Whether it's your first anniversary or your 50th, surprise your loved one with a gem as beautiful and rare as she is. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Take your internet service to new levels with Allo, your award-winning internet provider across our fiber hoods. Allo isn't just about the fastest internet available. It's about connecting you to your world, work, and play seamlessly. Our award-winning service ensures affordable, secure, and reliable connectivity, setting us apart. Ready to transform your internet experience? Experience the fiber difference today. Sign up now at allofiber.com. Allo, connecting your world.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium, Saturday night, August 3rd. That's huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
I'd like Bill to be say next to you, so when you say on three, he goes, that'd
be awesome. That would be. Steve Sipple on three. You should be there just for that.
That's all I said for 3 days.
Kirk Francis, Steve Sipple from the Husker Online on 3 Network.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. It is Digital Underground Day on Old School. Hump Day. Here's the importance of what we want to do today. We want to have some. I need for the text line to be active today. 402-464-5685. I need your thinking caps on. I know everybody likes to play like with the gaming system being out. Everybody's working on budgets and being a GM, a pocket GM, and trying to figure out how to make things work. So I want to get active in trying to make things work and figure out what it's going to take. What it's going to take to make things work. So to me, Austin Oerman today, we're going to hold it down. Austin, before we get into this bad boy, let them know about the Mercado.
Gladly. Certified Piedmontese, every type of meat. Yes, every type of meat and every type of cut. It cooled down a little bit. You can step out and grill without worrying about your hydration overly specifically. So get out there, get your meat from the Mercado, seasoned up. We got seasonings there, the gelato, all sorts of other sides and accompaniments as well. 2 Lincoln locations, 84th and Havelock, as well as 30th and Yankee Hill, and one up in Omaha, 168th and Maple Streets.
All your meats, jump on the stream, please, please, please. Facebook, YouTube, Allo Channel 961. We appreciate y'all as well. Brad Moling and the gang for making it easier for y'all to enjoy this content and be a part of what we're doing. We're going to play GM today. We're going to play directors, program directors. We're going to play chief of staff, operators, etc. And we're going to start with the sport that has the most leverage and has the most information available to us. So Austin Oerman, as we go through this day, with NIL and transfer portal and such, the business behind college football, especially Power 5 football, is changing right in front of us. And it's going to take some proactive thinking and some busy work, some productive work, some wide open conversation and full transparency in order to get some things done. So Austin Oerman, here's what we're going to start with. And we're going to go through different sports throughout the course of this 2 hours and try to reach some common level of what needs to be done, what should be done, what could be done when it comes to football. And as I start to think about this, full transparency, I've talked to several programs and they're giving information on how they're doing business, which makes me look up the street here and hope that they're working in the same effort, production as their competitors.
Mm-hmm.
So let's think of the Big Ten Network as a neighborhood.
18-house neighborhood.
18-house neighborhood.
Effective in 2 weeks.
Who has the biggest house in the neighborhood, Austin?
Right now, my gut tells me it's Ohio State.
Well, Oregon just said
Oregon.
We have all the money.
But
Oregon
have they built the house yet? Do they
Okay.
actually have access to the house, or are they building?
They're moving in.
Okay.
They're moving in from Oregon with all the money.
Okay, so it's Oregon, Ohio State. I think Michigan's in that conversation. I would say
So there's a cul-de-sac that's elevated.
Yes.
And gated.
Yes. Northwestern has the money.
Uh-huh.
It is there and available.
But
it's Northwestern.
They're kind of still driving Prius.
If they're lucky. Yeah.
Right,
they just upgraded from their Pinto.
Right? Like they look at that. You're spending too much.
Right. Maryland's got the Under Armour connection.
Mm-hmm.
Do we consider Rutgers the New York market?
They just bought in and are trying to build up an old remaining house.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
They're over there.
Mm-hmm. Iowa,
I kind of think that Iowa was just on land next to Nebraska. And then they put a fence up just to keep them from beating each other up. Like they used to be family and now they're not anymore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One of the Hatfields broke up with the other McCoy and that was that. Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it's like, okay, oh look, the Iowas are here.
Here are the interesting teams that I want your opinion on.
Yes.
Do the LA schools have the money we think they do, given their market?
I think they are selling that they don't have money, but they absolutely have money.
Okay.
Here's what I know about USC, and I'm going to speak from conversations that I've just recently had. That think Hollywood and think production companies and think cyber business. Yeah, there's money. There's California money, and it's a different kind of money, right? That Hollywood money just is spent differently because it's turned over and created so in full. And oh, by the way, it's the right kind of money when it comes to, because we're in the era now of name, image, and likeness.
Mm-hmm.
And the California schools have that better than everybody else.
And have for a while, outside of maybe SMU. The other one is
True.
Indiana.
Yes.
How big a factor is Cuban?
Not enough. Not enough.
Should Indiana live in a nicer house, or are they where they belong in NIL?
Remember that so Indiana was the nice house back in the 70s
Mm-hmm.
because of basketball. Like you had your big hits, but in football, it's a nice house. It's not a great football house.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have, like, you have a nice pool, but it's not heated. Like you may have the bigger pool because you got it early and you got it cheap, but you don't have the best Wi-Fi. You don't have the nicest.
So you say, when you say it's a nice house in the 1970s and you walk in the 2020s and you say, man, this is a nice house for the 1970s.
For the 1970s, this was Art Deco, and we are not Art Decoing right now. Like we are not doing that. And we know those houses, like we see them in movies. We see those houses in movies. And when we go into throwback, that's what that is. Now, I'm still not sure how Illinois is still in the neighborhood.
Purdue?
Rutgers is, they're the people who came east, changed their name, and we know that they've got money off the books, right? Like we can,
right?
Like, oh, okay, well, we got people. If we need cash, we can get you cash. We're probably not going to deal with that. So in each of these schools, in each of these programs, especially in football, they're going to try to set value on what they're going to spend on their football programs. And we know that that Michigan and Ohio State are in that $23 to $25 million range, at least what they're admitting to.
There's another question.
Yeah.
What's more important, the amount of money that you actually need or the amount of money you think that you need? Because to me, the amount of money that you actually need and the amount of money that you think you need are probably different based on who you're talking to at other schools and how good your, quote unquote, intel department is at finding out what other teams are actually spending, what's truth and what's bluster.
I'm telling you that in my conversations with these universities, with these people around the programs, not within the program, so around the program. These are people that are in the, hey, let's develop money, let's gather money business. That whatever number you're hearing, the number is greater. In theory, it's greater. And they're shooting for the sky so that they land amongst, you say, shoot for the stars and you'll reach for the sky.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening. That you're going to have, of the 18 schools, 6 are going to spend maximum money. Whatever the number is that any of them spend, they're all going to spend $1 more than they think the other guy's spending.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just literally the battle that goes on. We saw that because we also know that the neighborhood we want to be in, which is really SEC, they've already told you. We can tell you that the number is 30 million, but Georgia is not going to let Alabama spend 30 and only spend 30.
Especially when Georgia was still trying to catch Alabama.
Right. And Alabama doesn't like being outspent. Well, hey, Florida and LSU were like, well, wait a minute. We could spend. Tennessee, again, who doesn't have a lot of competition in it, Hey, let us spend some more money. We think we can get. Texas A&M said, well, I got a black card and a blank check. What you want to do?
Which one?
What you want to do? And then here comes the old bully in Texas who by habit and history outspent everybody they've ever competed with in everything forever. So
that's simple.
So the SEC has their Big Six. Big Ten, especially with football, let's figure out who the Big Six is, because they're going to be the people that set the value for what everybody has to deal with. So we're safe to say, right? And text line, let me know who your Big Six, the highest six spenders when it comes to football in the Big Ten Conference.
Corey on the text line. Rutgers has waste management and construction money.
You are, hey, you just said a thing. Like, I mean, this is really, listen, Nebraska and Iowa have agriculture money. We understand that. But then you have to get that money through that business into the program. And that's part of the discussion we're going to have. So put a pin there when we come back. How the money is spent and how much money is it? And Austin, here's the question when we come back that you have to answer first. What's more important? How much money you have to acquire or how you spend it? Old School, The Ticket. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
We have two boys, so we needed more space. We lived in a townhouse, so we decided to build.
Casey Bowman and her husband Joe built their first home with us. This is Bob Benish of Aspen Builders. Working with the Bowmans was fantastic.
After the first meeting, we really liked them as people.
I was really skeptical about the whole building process, more so than Joe was. But they explained everything before it happened. If there were problems or issues along the way, they called and explained everything. They just really helped ease my mind.
They were really good about giving us options as far as what fit in the budget, what didn't fit in the budget. They have a designer, Rachel.
She was amazing. She was very helpful in making sure that our house turned out good. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the lot. I wouldn't change colors. I love everything about it. Everything. It's perfect for us.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray to target weeds in season in corn and soybeans and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order Program. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Take your internet service to new levels with Allo, your award-winning internet provider across our fiber hoods. Allo isn't just about the fastest internet available. It's about connecting you to your world, work, and play seamlessly. Our award-winning service ensures affordable, secure, and reliable connectivity, setting us apart. Ready to transform your internet experience? Experience the fiber difference today. Sign up now at allofiber.com. Allo, connecting your world.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through July 21st, enjoy USDA Choice 8-ounce bacon wrap tenderloin for $4.99 each. St. Louis spare ribs for $2.88 per pound. All-natural whole Boston pork butt for $1.88 per pound. 93% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound in a 10-pound tube. And Boulevard 6-packs for just $5.99. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn. Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we're expecting mainly sunny skies and light winds with an afternoon high around 83. Tonight, mostly clear and calm, low around 58. And tomorrow, shaping up to be a near repeat of today with mainly sunny skies, light winds, and an afternoon high around 83. Meteorologist Kyle Clifford for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back, DP, Austin Oerman. All right, guys. Sorry, let me get these texts. Let's read these texts first because I have a feeling it's going to be that kind of day. Oof. Start there with
Yeah. Michigan, Ohio State, USC, Penn State, Oregon, maybe Nebraska in 6th. Chubby Rhino, Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan, big drop off. USC, Nebraska, Penn State, and Wisconsin.
Putting Nebraska ahead of Wisconsin. No Iowa in the neighborhood. No UCLA in the neighborhood. No Washington in the neighborhood.
I think the top 4 are pretty clear to me, in that it's Oregon, Ohio State, it's Michigan, and then in terms of if we're just going with the money, it's Northwestern. Obviously not in terms of football success, but they have the money if they want to use it.
But they've never used it.
But it's there. Same with like Washington.
Yeah.
Right? I think Washington is in that conversation, but I think LA is a nicer neighborhood than Seattle. So I think it's the 4 Pac-12 schools and then your 2 bluest bloods in Ohio State and Michigan. Penn State, I don't know because it's in the middle of nowhere. Maryland is probably next up, again, given where it sits. Rutgers.
Partners in crime.
Right. Rutgers with the mafiosos and whatnot has to at least be in the conversation. And to answer the question that you posed right before break, what's important? Is it more important how much you raise or how you spend it? I think it has to be how you spend it. Because you can raise all the money you want, but if you're not using it well, what's the point of raising all that money?
Bad decisions put you here.
I don't think Nebraska can ever get into the top 6 in total NIL money raised. I just don't. Given
population,
given
alumni
base, economic, where the money comes from, right? It's ag money versus tech money.
Tech and
ag
Hollywood
money
money
versus
Hollywood
Under
money.
Armour
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
right? Like it's
Yeah.
not the same. It can be good
Yeah.
money for where we're at.
Can it be enough? Is what we're really bouncing into. Is can it be enough? And then what is enough?
Can it be enough for Nebraska to do what Nebraska wants to do, or do you have to change your thoughts about what you expect from that level of investment?
If you're going to do business forward the same way you've done business, you will be at the bottom of the Big Ten. Period. Point blank. I'll say.
Wait, bottom of the Big Ten? Has Nebraska been there?
They got their mail there for a bit. That was the address. They were outside the gate, looking in.
Mm-hmm.
Kent, you hit a home run in this thing, and I want to say it so that we can get into it. So let's follow the NFL example of having a total salary cap and a salary cap by position. This includes cash and other resources from the university. IRS tax returns could be a check and balance to a degree. You don't have to spend the total cap if the school decides not to. In the full disclosure and the space that we're talking about, that there's going to be a cap and then there's going to be an implied cap. Because whatever the number it is, what do we know about Michigan?
Wine and cheese.
Habitual line steppers. They are habitual line steppers. It's a Charlie Murphy quote. Habitual line stepper. And whatever line you draw for Michigan, they are going to sneak a toe over the line. They're going to slide the foot forward. If you're not paying,
kick the chalk line and make sure you don't know where it's at.
Right, like it's all of that, right? It's all of that. So it's in play. But then let's ask the question. Okay, Oerman, let's loosen up here. Let's get loose. We're going to go with the idea. And here's the thing. What I know other schools are doing, some schools are doing, is in fact budgeting based on perceived amounts of money and then what to do with scholarships in play. How many scholarships does Nebraska have to use currently, Austin Oerman, per year? How many
in football?
In football. 85?
Yeah, it's 85. Still.
85.
Yep.
85. Okay. Now, you can take those 85 and build your best roster. Or you can put those at the bottom of your roster and pay the top of your roster. Again, a lot of programs will tell you, as a matter of fact, Nebraska being one of them, that people at the bottom of your roster will dictate how high and how far your program is elevated. Why? Because you're getting better talent at the bottom of your roster who can push and challenge the players above. But okay, let's put that in space. Imagine this concept. The top 20 players in the program, top 20, 10 on offense, 10 on defense.
Can we push it to 22, make it the starters?
We can do 22. Let's do 22.
That's a good football number,
but
right?
For math's sake, like, because I'll point this out later, that on either side of the ball, there's going to be someone that is an exception. A 5-star exception.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
As a matter of fact, in most cases, there are 2 5-star exceptions on either side of the ball. Your playmakers on either side, right? So you need it could be a shutdown corner. It could be a stud middle linebacker. It could be a fanatic, a Tasmanian devil on the edge, kind of a Hutchinson kind of deal, right? A guy that game changer on that side of the ball. Offense, it could be 2 silverbacks at the corner to protect your quarterback. It could be a quarterback and running back. Could be running back and receiver. It depends. It depends. But hey, it's up to you. How do you want to spend your money? Austin Oerman, you're at the head of the table. And the mission is to be in the top 6 in the Big Ten. Ideally in football.
Okay.
So top 3. So the positions that you need to fill, the players need to be at least all conference honorable mention good. right? Because you're not trying to be basic.
Correct.
And you're not trying to get your head kicked in. So it has to be somebody that the Big Six want.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're that good, the Big Six is going to be willing to pay top dollar for them. So are you.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you probably have to pay a little bit of a worse team tax on them.
You are going to probably have to pay more than the big guns will have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Austin, we're going to start at the offensive line position. Offensive line. And we have 5 positions to fill. What do you think? What would you be willing to spend for an all-conference honorable mention offensive lineman across the board? What do you think you're going to have to spend? Text line, tell me what you think. And
well, can I do it this way? I think left tackle is going to be most expensive.
You
center,
are correct.
Then
you
center,
are absolutely correct.
Right tackle, guard.
You're absolutely well. Your center is your play caller and a great protector, but the left tackle is your dude.
Yep.
So left tackle.
Yep.
What do you think it's going to cost to get in one of the top 3 left tackles in the Big Ten Conference?
One of the top 3 left tackles in the Big Ten Conference, I would say conservatively $600,000.
Okay.
Probably for a really good team, probably anywhere between $750,000 to $1 million if you have to go overboard.
Is there anybody has there been anybody recently at Nebraska at left tackle that you would pay $1 million for? Probably not.
Not Hymas, not Farniak, not Lewis.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. Left guard. And text line, you can tell us whether you agree with Austin along this or not, but I think this is kind of the way.
I think you would hope to be able to skim there where you can hope to get by with just $75,000. But
I think we've done that before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying probably
I think
125 to 150.
I think we need to upgrade. 125 to 150. Yeah, I think.
And I'll say that for right guard as well.
Yeah, we need to upgrade. That's a real thing. Center.
I would say in the 350.
Okay.
350.
Tight end.
See, that's an interesting one. That's a really interesting one because if you're talking, Carter Nelson, Thomas Fedoni type, that can be a Swiss Army knife, line up different places.
These are 4 stars, right? They're both 4 stars.
4 stars. So I'm thinking at least, probably $400,000.
Boy, I hope they aren't listening.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you think you can make it work with a developmental in-state guy, again, can you save it tight end? And
remember, you are budgeting. You are budgeting, right? Ultimately, you are budgeting.
Yeah.
Okay. Wide receivers 1, 2, and 3.
Those boys are divas. They're going to want more than they probably deserve. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
But you're the one who's going to make the decision, and you get to say. Text line, let us know for wide receivers 1, 2, and 3. What do you? And
$1.5 million spread around depending on the year.
And this is Trey Palmer, Samari Toure level. Like we want at least that and better because we also know that the Big Six are all going to have that and better. We know Oregon's going to have it. We know Michigan's going to have it. Like we know. So that's the target range. What do you think?
I would say be willing to go up to $2 million per year on the 3 positions.
Total.
Okay.
Spread
it around depending on who I want, who's available.
Okay. Running back. Big Ten football.
More valuable in college than the NFL.
And more valuable in the Big Ten Conference.
And probably more valuable in the Big Ten Conference. I would say for a starter,
and
350 to 5 for an all conference guy, 750 to $1 million.
Right. Like it's a thing, right? That you have to figure out who the standard is for that. 1,200 yard rusher, 12 to 1,500.
If I get 1,500 yards, I'm willing to give that guy $750,000.
Okay. All right. Drum roll. Quarterback, sir.
For honorable mention all conference or better.
Yep.
A mill gets you in the conversation. I'm not saying a mill gets it done. A mill gets you in the conversation.
Yeah.
So,
right?
Mill and a half.
Mill and a half, probably for
mill and a half to two.
Yeah, and we can go through the quarterbacks in the Big Ten and kind of know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So what if we said $2 million in the backfield?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right?
I'm good with that.
$2 million in the backfield, $2 million at receiver, and then $1 million up front.
Sure.
$1.5 million up front.
Yeah, do 1.5.
I'm just going to say $2 million
up
front because I have a sneaky suspicion. We are currently at $6 million for offense. We're going to take a break. Come back. We're going to jump to the defensive side of the ball. GM Austin Oerman getting it done here on Old School.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. The next generation of Huskers starts now. Join the official Kids Club of Nebraska Athletics today to score access to select home games, a discount at the team store, and endless Husker spirit. The free JV team gets you started with a game credential. Upgrade to the $35 Lil Huskers membership for a welcome box and VIP Lil Huskers experiences. Fuel your Husker spirit. Join the Kids Club today at huskers.com/kidsclub. Go Big Red.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Take your internet service to new levels with Allo, your award-winning internet provider across our fiber hoods. Allo isn't just about the fastest internet available. It's about connecting you to your world, work, and play seamlessly. Our award-winning service ensures affordable, secure, and reliable connectivity, setting us apart. Ready to transform your internet experience? Experience the fiber difference today. Sign up now at allofiber.com. Allo, connecting your world.
Do you need your event or venue secured? Call Tank Security Team. Tank Security Team is Lincoln's #1 non-lethal security company. Tank Security Team offers first-class security with efficient and quicker response times. Hire Tank Security Team. No hassle, no headaches. Call Tank at 402-310-3589 and get secured today.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium Saturday night, August 3rd. That's huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
Football season is nearly here, and your long wait for year 2 of Matt Rule is almost over. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days from July 23rd to the 25th, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Jay Foreman, Amon Green, Adam Carricker, Chancellor Brewington, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Nick Sainer will be in Indy for our shows Tuesday through Thursday. Getting the latest news from Nebraska and everyone else around the conference. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by 1890 Nebraska, Stevens and Smith Construction, The Complex, Warhorse Casino, and Riddles Jewelry. Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment, and we'll head to 5 o'clock and get into the numbers again. Austin, and again, recap that if Austin Oerman is in charge, and again, text line, you can tell us whether you agree or not. But in the Big Ten Conference, in order for Nebraska to be in the top six spots. Now, ideally,
end of the cul-de-sac.
I think three is like the target, right? Like
ideally.
You want to beat 3 of the Big Six,
mm-hmm.
right? Like you want. Well,
if you get to 4th, you're in the playoff conversation,
right? Like you want to be in that space, and then so the talent level, unless you think your staff can outcoach the top 6, and I'm not sure we want to do that yet, right? Fair, just not yet,
right?
Okay,
mm-hmm.
But $2 million in the offensive line for the 5 players. The receiver position group, and actually I'll ad-lib it a little bit because we say $500,000 for a tight end.
Yeah. So 2.5 with
so
receivers
2.5 for
end.
that, and then $2 million for running back, quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
So 6.5.
6.5. We'll say 7 because we know the powers that be are going to spend at least that much.
So we're halfway to what Ryan Day said he needed a couple of years ago.
Again, we understand we're catching up. We know that. Austin, sir. Kicker, punter, kick returner.
You hope that you can get those for $500,000
and then
total.
I'll tell you what other people are spending according to what I've been told.
I would hope $500,000 total.
So
but
we're
I don't know.
$8 million, and we don't have a defense yet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What did we paying? We playing 3-4, 3-5, 3-3-5.
You tell me what I'm playing.
3-3-5.
I'm the GM. I'm not the coach.
3-3-5. It's Tony White.
Okay. 3-3-5.
3-3-5. So we need anchor. We need anchor in the middle. Full anchor. I think we have the prototype currently.
Probably.
If it's Team Oerman, what would you be willing to put in play?
250 to 300.
250 to 3. Okay.
Up the middle for the nose tackle.
Okay. Right side, edge setter, disruptor.
300, 400.
3 to 4, right? Because that's generally playmaker position. Backside.
Oh wait, like your number one edge guy.
Number one edge
guy. I'm giving 750 to $1 million.
That's really what I was thinking was.
Yes.
Okay.
For your guy, and then the backside guy, I think 300 to 400.
Right, and just remember that conversation that they're going to have.
Right.
Right. Yeah. They are going to be mad at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Your 2 beast interior linebackers. Yeah. And this is, remember, it's Big Ten.
250 each.
Okay. Right. So then the $500,000 in the middle. Edge.
So like the jack position, that's another 500 to 750, I think at least. I bumped that to 750 to $1 million, actually.
Well, we know that Nebraska has had to put some extra cash in those positions in the previous.
It's a premium position. The premium positions, as I look at it, are your head edge rusher, your do-it-all linebacker, and then one of your corners, at least.
We got to get to the corners. shut down corner CB1 and CB2 and CB3, because in the Big Ten, you're going to need a dime. You're going to need a nickel back, and it's necessary.
My top corners got to be in that 500 to 750 range. My second one, if I want 2 all-conference corners, I got to pay them both the same. If I just need one, I can afford to get away with paying my other one.
So you want the best defense in the Big Ten?
Well, in that case, you're going
well, that's the next. We're going to get to the top value. Like what we really think we have to spend.
Mm-hmm.
Safeties.
$450 between them.
Let's say 500.
500. Okay.
So we are going to spend $2 million in the secondary, which by perfect math is what you have to defend on the other side.
Yep.
So you have to match dollar for dollar. So go with me here.
Yep.
Bigs up front, you're going to have to match what they're paying on the offensive side, because if they aren't better, you're going to be in trouble. Hey, Austin, we are currently sitting at $15 million for the first team.
Sounds about right.
Okay, we're going to throw it to break, and we're going to get back into it. Austin, hey, man, you need depth to win in the Big Ten Conference. Let's talk about it here on Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit Huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium Saturday night, August 3rd. That's Huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Ironhide Construction is a Nebraska-based general contracting and steel construction firm. Their expert team is experienced in building innovative construction solutions across several industries. While they were previously known for their extensive experience in steel erection and metal buildings, they've continued to evolve over the last several years into a full-service general contracting firm. They take pride in their commitment to quality, cutting-edge technology, and having a passion for what they do. For more information about their services or to discuss an upcoming project, visit www.ironhideconstruction.com or call 402-420-4961. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Football season is nearly here, and your long wait for year 2 of Matt Rule is almost over. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days from July 23rd to the 25th, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Jay Foreman, Amon Green, Adam Carricker, Chancellor Brewington, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Nick Sainer will be in Indy for our shows Tuesday through Thursday. Getting the latest news from Nebraska and everyone else around the conference. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by 1890 Nebraska, Stevens and Smith Construction, The Complex, Warhorse Casino, and Riddles Jewelry.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hour number 2 of Old School DP, Austin Oerman. We're having a dance today. We're just going through and doing business along the way. Austin, before we get back to where we were, please let them know about the Mercado.
Gladly, our friends in the Mercado, 2 Lincoln locations, 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, as well as in Omaha, 168th and Maple. Appreciate them for everything they do for Old School and the station. every type of meat and every type of cut. Just 2 days away now from their Friday lunch special. Follow them on social media to figure out what that is. Get yourself some at any of those locations.
Certified Piedmontese beef. Get it done. The Mercado. From the text line, does a Nebraska team that finishes third in the Big Ten make top 15 ranking and make the playoffs? I think that's yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's actually the purpose, which is why we said we're working from that standard.
Mm-hmm.
That if you're trying to put together a roster that can not only compete in the Big Ten, but have success, high-level success in the Big Ten. Austin went through position by position and came up with a lineup that, again, may not win the Big Ten, but at least can compete and would beat three of the big fish
mm-hmm.
in that space and put them in a position where we're having this discussion. At what was the number?
We ended up at what, 15 mil?
$15 million. Now,
for the starters.
Austin, just for grins and giggles, right? Because if you're going to, well, we know injuries happen, God forbid,
mm-hmm.
but injuries happen and players don't produce. It happens. How much of an investment do you need to make in the second group? At what level do you think your second level guys need to be? Remember a time when Nebraska's second team was better than 80% of the first teams.
Well, if we're going off of what the NCAA seems to think is going to happen,
mm-hmm.
it's going to have to be at least a $7 million investment in the rest of the roster, whatever it is that looks like in terms of size. So right now we're looking at just throwing that number out there of 22. We got $7 million to spend on everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give a decent chunk of that to the backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Going to spread it pretty well around the offensive line, at least 2 or 3 extra guys behind the starters there. Probably the same on the defensive line. Probably the same for the jack position, playmaking linebacker. And to be honest, kickers and specials and punters, right? We've seen Nebraska struggle with that. So this program in the spot that it is right now probably should sprinkle a little money over there to make sure you get the best.
What do we think $22 million, where would that place Nebraska in Big Ten spending, at least to your thinking?
Top half.
Like Wisconsin if Wisconsin found out Nebraska was spending that kind of money, they would probably.
Wait, we didn't get the memo. You guys didn't tell us you were doing that. You dirty liars. That'd be the response out of Madison.
22.
We thought you said 5.
What you said you were broke. We gave you an NCAA EBT card. Like we were giving you some help.
You got the Oreos last week. Yeah, no,
you're supposed to get brand cookies with those with that card.
Wisconsin's mad. I would hope that the 22 would put Nebraska in that top 3. I feel
who's 23 more than out of the 6 that Michigan, Ohio State. So Michigan, Ohio State, USC.
It's not more than Oregon. It's not more than Ohio State.
Not more than Michigan.
I doubt it's more than Michigan.
Okay. But it might beat everybody else.
It depends on, again, I just don't have a read on USC and UCLA as of now.
USC is not going to be outspun if they're not winning. Like, if they lose, I think they'll spend more if they lose in year 1 because the people are like, oh, this is unacceptable.
Okay.
This is unacceptable.
Yeah. Washington's the other one that's interesting to me. I think it's Northwestern in that it has money available to it. I just don't know. It's using it more than Northwestern. I just don't know if Washington is maximizing.
Yeah. Didn't Dannon say that they didn't have it or they didn't spend it? What was the correct quote?
I'll have to find it.
Yeah, that he didn't think they had it. Which and then they're the dear neighbors in Iowa.
Oh, they're mad if you tell me Nebraska's spending 22.
What do they do?
You know what they do? They hired Brian Ferentz back. That's the problem. You got rid of him to begin with.
Oh.
You keep Kirk around for another 20 years.
Be weekend at Bernie's. Be weekend at Barron's. Just keep him. They're going to keep him around.
And what you do is you bring in all the McCaffreys to be assistant coaches for the football team as well, just for fun. Does Bluter have offspring that can coach? Can she come back as a special assistant? That's how Iowa makes it up. They play the hits, right?
Just keep us. Iowa, I can't wait to see what their reaction is to this thing. Think about this. That a year ago, their highest paid athlete would have still been Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there's nobody.
Mm-hmm. Pretty easily. Yeah.
And yeah, I probably shouldn't laugh that hard being Jordy Ball. But I mean, still, it's still a thing that, oh my goodness, $23 million.
How many football players is Jordy Ball making more money than?
95%.
Britt Prince.
80%.
Lexi Rodriguez and or Merritt Beeson.
Lexi more. Merritt not yet. Merritt next. Merritt is next. I could be wrong. I could be wrong with that.
Bryce Williams.
Oh no, he's a backup safety in football. Look, we haven't gotten to basketball yet. And we haven't gotten to baseball yet. So the idea that we know that basketball has a much smaller budget and a much tighter window to work from than football, right? I fully suggested, and again in several conversations, that the scholarships to be put at the bottom of the roster and allow NIL money. Again, here's the question for you, Austin. If you're getting paid $1 million, do you pay your own tuition?
That's going to be my
question.
How do we think about this? Because
what?
Because if I'm an athlete and you tell me that I'm getting paid $1 million, I would rather be told that I'm making whatever room, board, tuition is less than $1 million. Because if I'm not seeing,
I'm making
$970,000, whatever. I would rather hear that than have you tell me I'm making $1 million, right? Because if you tell me I'm making $1 million, I want to see those two commas.
You're making $1,030,000,
right? I would rather you withhold it beforehand than make me pay
Austin,
it.
you are so petty. That is going to. Can you imagine the holdout? I'm going to hold my breath. I need that $1,030,000. That is so.
But do you want to actually be the one to go through paying the bursar's office? No. If you want to pay me to be here, you just pay my fees for me. Take it out before I even see it. Call it good.
Look, at that point, I'm not trying to make poor people transactions. I don't want to deal with the bursar.
I don't.
Look, that's somebody else's. Have my people.
I don't want to deal with FAFSA. No.
Have my people deal with them. I don't want to deal with the poors. That is fantastic. But I mean, what? And then there has to be some number. There has to be some number that takes you above that. Now, I would also say that if you're paying so what's the value of a full scholarship at Nebraska 2024? 38,000, something along those lines. I'm not sure.
Not even that.
No, right?
Not quite.
Right.
Yeah.
So the bottom folks are getting the scholarship plus you could say 20,000 is a walk-on, or nothing is a walk-on because you're getting a full scholarship, right?
Right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to find the breakdown.
Yeah. I mean so whatever that number is, and then 50 being that number is the bare minimum. And also what would also happen, I mean, they may split some of that, right? Just to give people a break. But still, I think the idea that you would dominate the state in recruiting if you could offer, 60 walk-ons, 40 walk-ons, full scholarship. It changes a lot of stuff because you're staying home. It's cost beneficial to everybody involved. The families are close enough that they can go to games and participate, be a part of it. Yada, yada.
2023-24 estimated cost of attendance from UNL Financial Aid. State resident, $10,000 tuition and fees, 14,000 housing and food, 1,200 books and supplies.
So total
that gets you to 25, give or take.
For in-state.
For in-state. For out of state, it's 28 for tuition, 14 for housing and food, and 1,200. So 42.
So if you're recruiting out of state, you're gonna put 50 grand into the pool. And then for walk-ons, again, 40 in-state walk-on. Magic number, let's just work with it. That's $1 million worth.
Yep.
Right? 25,000 a year, folks who wouldn't have gotten that in 2022, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it keeps you from going somewhere else instead of being a part of the Nebraska program. Right? So there's a way to make this stuff move. Then if you're bottom 40 and you're bottom 25, so 25 out of state, 40 in state, are at the bottom of it, then you have 85, right? You have 20 more that you can work from, right? First year folks, second year folks, right? And then you have to pay 60 players. 60 players. And
those 60 go into the 22.
Yep.
So divvy the 22 among the 60.
Yep. And then you're in business.
Yep.
Now, that leads us to this, though, because that is fantastic hair, bro. That is a real serious.
That is one flat top.
Man, that is a serious dude. Work your hair. Would you, if you could, wear your hair that way? If you could.
I can't even imagine being able to.
Yeah. But you would, though. I could see you with a gold high top fade. Like you could see.
Okay, that's standing up.
Come here.
That's standing up at least 2 inches, right?
No, right. Like I need to, like, this is a real odd. Like, I think, and isn't there like a cartoon where there's a kid with a white kid with a high top blonde fade, like
Johnny Test. Johnny Test. Immediately. Yeah.
Right. Like you could see Austin rocking the high top fade.
Yeah, it's like a spiky.
Yeah.
It's like a tall, like spiky. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Tips on it too.
I think he does have frosted tips. It's like reverse frosted tips. They're like darker.
It needs to happen. Like now, okay, so all of our listeners, I know we have graphics people out there. We need that picture of Austin.
I'm gonna.
Yes.
I will make it my Twitter profile.
That is my next project. Okay, so
we just got our official ticket headshots back. Okay, just going straight out the window, apparently.
So if I make one of those and edit you with that hair, you'll make that your Twitter profile?
I'll make that my Twitter profile.
Okay, everyone, hold him to that.
Naya's done working
for that. That's my next project.
That is so good. Austin with the high top fade. I think you know what? We should do this for the month of later in July, is that we get everybody and we change their hairstyle. Like what hairstyle would you give your dad? Jerry curl?
When's the last time
can you find like you give your dad a Jerry curl?
Yeah, you know Uncle Jay had a Jerry curl, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen my dad with hair, so I think that would be very interesting.
Jay had a Jerry curl.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Which cracks me up. He said it was after Eric Dickerson too. That's incredible.
Like he had the drip Jerry curl.
Didn't he say though? Like, did he actually keep his Jerry curl?
No.
Didn't he get rid of it
he got
right
rid of it
away?
pretty quick.
But he admitted to having it, and that's the important part.
To openly admit that too, when no one
asked,
no one
told him to admit it, and he went for it.
Like
voluntarily offer up that information.
Like, do we? So let's go through it. Do we think that Strick ever had a Jerry curl?
No.
I would have guessed Strick would have had one instead of Jay, but I don't think Strick did.
Strick did have a really high top fade at some point with the side cut.
Like I can see Strick being a dreads guy.
Really?
NBA
Strick dreads guy?
No, Farley would have been the dreads guy.
NBA Strick.
Maybe like short,
not for long,
short braids. I'd say I could see that maybe.
I can't remember Adam Carricker with hair.
I'm texting.
What's
Strick
up with
right now,
all
by
of
the
the bald athletes?
Yeah, it became a thing. Like Michigan, Fab Five, Chris Webber. When they went Jordan, that was kind of the thing. To get away from the Jerry curl.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
I used to have cornrows. I used to have because I had the big afro.
Yeah.
So my sisters would cornrow my hair every day after practice. And that was like, and then they were long. It was pretty special. Rico had a high top fade.
That makes sense.
Rico had a high top
I'm surprised
fade.
Rico doesn't rock that every day.
I was
He's
gonna
let it
say-
get bushy with the
I was
afro,
just
but
gonna
Rico
say-
strikes me as the high top fade guy.
I feel like he could get a haircut that would take max 3 minutes and he would have that hairstyle.
But Rico doesn't like combing his hair. Like that's the real crime. Is that when you have hair that good, that Rico
And then you don't. Come on.
Their brother's mad when they see Rico.
He's a
Aaron
father of 2
Davis.
young kids. I'll give him 5 years to get on it. Those
Yeah.
kids are slightly more self-sufficient.
Yeah, and I saw pictures of Raph with long hair.
No.
Yeah. Cheerleader Raph. Yeah, he was just standing on the sideline.
I
Yeah.
can see him as like, remember the Titans Goldilocks.
He may have.
See-
I don't think I saw. Jake, I could see trying to go like long golden mullet.
Mullet on Jake, a long mullet. Yes.
Jake is
and
too
then
self-conscious to do that. Jake would not
Yes.
willingly do that.
Simple had a white dude fro. Like I'm positive I could see Simple. Bill Bush was like
blonde fro.
Yeah, Pender, he was straight hair. Like he might have had a bowl cut at some point.
Yeah.
Like
I wanna see Raph with like that long flowing hair. You know, like those like romantic books for like middle-aged
that's
women
how
that
he
have
sees-
those crazy like pirates on the front.
that's
Like
how
that's
he
how
sees
I'm picturing
himself.
it.
That's
He
how he
sees
sees
himself as a book cover model with like long flowing golden hair. Yes.
Actually, you know the person who had the best hair at this station?
You?
Bach.
Really?
Bach back in the day had the do-fro for real. Bach, go online and you could see pictures of Bach with the long hair, even when he was at the ticket. I
can't even picture that.
I always wanted to grow my hair out like baseball flow style, but my hair just doesn't get that long.
Where it
got
kind of
thick.
goes out the hat. Like,
yeah, and I had it a little bit, but not like as long as I ever wanted it to get.
yeah. But I think you're fine with that. I think that can go into dangerous territory of looking a little bit dirty.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
And, you
Well,
know,
but it was just a summer thing. It was baseball.
yeah.
You know, you need the flow. But
Yeah.
you slick it back, put the hat on.
Yeah. If you're constantly wearing a hat, then yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
it's
well,
fine.
I was in a hat all summer. You know that.
Oh,
DP.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a hat guy. That's just how that works. I'm
Couple
trying
things from the text line then. Tom Petty sucks. I would give up my left hand to see Sipple in a Jerry curl.
Oh, we could do that.
Everyone's giving me ideas to edit.
We
I feel
could
like
do that.
I'm gonna be up until like 1 a.m. on my own volition, just editing people from the ticket in different hairstyles.
I think that would be good.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That should be its own video.
I think it'd be. Oh my gosh.
That should be its own video.
Yes.
Bach would become Joe Dirt.
See, I had serious afro.
Yeah. Oh, that's like a type fro.
Oh, I had a serious. Yeah.
That's the kind of fro that you would see. Were you walking around with like a pick in your hair?
Oh yeah,
sticking out of
100%.
it.
Oh,
Oh
what-
yeah.
Fist.
Yes. Yeah.
Full fist.
Yeah.
Yeah, full fist. And then baseball, it would fly off.
Yep.
The hat would fly off.
I was gonna say it doesn't look
It just
super.
rested on top.
Oh, the
Yeah.
hat. It was
Look at
big,
that.
bright. Yeah, the hat.
Yeah.
It flew
It's
off.
on like the loosest
I get big
it
like
can
Amos
go.
Otis, Hal McRae vibes.
Oh, hit it in the gap, rounding first. I just flip it off.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
good. It was
Yeah.
going to fly off. So yeah, I think that's a whole mission that you could take everybody from the ticket and put different hair on.
We have some submissions here. We
Oh,
have
yes.
Stricky with the Latrell Sprewell, or Jake in the Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused. We have Jake Sorensen, but make him John Daly.
Oh my goodness.
Someone says Austin needs the Alfalfa Little Rascals haircut.
Oh yeah, with the
With the
yeah
little back thing going on.
Yeah.
My kid has that little hair that just sticks
The
up a
little
little bit. Yeah, it just sticks up a little bit. And then Crowbait says, I want to see Bach or Austin in a mullet.
Bach was close. He was close.
Yeah. To everyone texting, I'm taking this seriously. I'm gonna do it. This is my next project.
Bach, I'm sure there's a listener
that has seen him
that has the picture. There was one back on the old website. It was Bach with hair, and it was actually on a shirt. They put it on a shirt, and I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna stalk that. We'll throw the break. I'm gonna come back. By the time we come back, I'm gonna have that picture. I'm gonna have that picture. Somebody's gonna send me the picture. Send me the picture. We'll be back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese Beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from a program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit Huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium Saturday night, August 3rd. That's Huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we're expecting mainly sunny skies and light winds with an afternoon high around 83. Tonight, mostly clear and calm, below around 58. And tomorrow, shaping up to be a near repeat of today with mainly sunny skies, light winds, and an afternoon high around 83. Meteorologist Kyle Clifford from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
We have two boys, so we needed more space. We lived in a townhouse, so we decided to build.
Casey Bowman and her husband Joe built their first home with us.
Christmas. This is Bob Benish of Aspen Builders. Working with the Bowmans was fantastic.
After the first meeting, we really liked them as people.
I was really skeptical about the whole building process, more so than Joe was. But they explained everything before it happened. If there were problems or issues along the way, they called and explained everything. They just really helped ease my mind.
They were really good about giving us options as far as what fit in the budget, what didn't fit in the budget. They have a designer, Rachel.
She was amazing. She was very helpful in making sure that our house turned out good. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the lot. I wouldn't change colors. I love everything about it. Everything. It's perfect for us.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, man. You guys are funny. The text line, you guys are hilarious. Yeah, who had the high fro from the kid from Kid and Play? Yeah, there's some NBA stuff with Strick with a high top fade.
Yes, he also said he had an S curl.
Amon had a high top fade at some point. I don't remember what kind of haircuts Rashawn had because I never saw pictures of him without his helmet on. Like I never did. I think I saw a high school picture of him where he had wavy. He was wavy, Captain Wavy. Yeah, Captain Wavy hair. But Amon had a little bit of everything. He evolved. He went through his NFL Pro Bowl evolution, and that happens. Like that certainly makes sense. I'm trying to think. That Jay went from shaved because his freshman picture with the backers, Jay Foreman was all eyeballs. Jay had no hair and all eyeballs. He just looked like he was surprised they would take the picture. Like it was like, okay.
Here, you said you don't know if you've ever seen Carricker with hair. Here's what we're working with there.
Okay.
It's there.
It's there. Okay, so we have a message. Do you see this message from Kristen?
I did see that. Yes.
Okay. Says she teaches sports law and would be happy to chat, particularly about the House settlement, the question on whether student athletes are employees, and other topics. So, Austin, will you reach out to Kristen?
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's get that. Let's have that conversation.
Disc Golf Jake, bro, Carricker could rock the Brian Bosworth getup.
Yes, I'm surprised he didn't. Truth be told. Yeah. How would you? So Crowbait says he wanted to see the Bach or Austin in a mullet, but you saw Bach with, like he was Bach with the good hair, like he had full AJ Styles hair. Maybe that's why he likes AJ Styles so much. They had the same hairdo. AJ Styles has the full brown, full. Yeah, Google
Okay,
AJ Styles. He has the full Bach. Yeah, and Bach even wore the goatee to match it. So he's officially AJ Styles Jr. or he's BJ Styles is what we'll call him. Yeah, the Alfalfa Rascals cut. Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, Jake with the Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused makes perfect sense. Don't know if that's the young lady from Hurrdat, but we will have that discussion as well, just to find out what it is. It's like, yeah. When you start, here's what I know about our listeners. They love it when we make fun of each other. If we're picking on each other, they're happy.
Yes.
And I'm trying to figure, like I said, now Anaya gets to pick her dad's haircut, which I know that my daughter loved the idea. She wanted to know what I look like with a goatee. She never, because I'm not able to grow one. So she was like, okay, I'll put one on you. And she stole it from Will Smith. and put it on. I was like, okay.
Will Smith walks up. Keep my goatee.
Yeah, keep my goatee off your face.
Your mouth.
It was like, come on. And the rest of the crew, like Bill Bush. What do you do with Bill Bush? Do we have young pictures of Bill Bush anywhere?
Let me see what I can find.
Yeah,
the internet's a wonderful place.
Yeah. Like I think Bill Bush, like I remember him with some hair when he was at Utah. But then you forget that there's football player Bill Bush. Like there was young athlete Bill Bush. Right? And so some of that would be in play. But Austin, what was your high school hairdo? Do you have your senior picture?
I'm sure I can find my senior pictures.
My
mother has a Facebook account, so love you, Mom.
Yeah, that is the greatest statement of truth. Just if you thought you were safe, there's a box somewhere that Mrs. Oerman has pictures. Like, oh, you know what she really has? She has baby Austin pictures.
I was a cute baby. I still wonder what happened.
Oh, but she has naked Austin baby pictures.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And she's just saving them. Like she's one button press away from.
They're not digital yet. So you got to take a picture of the picture first.
You keep her off the digital copy machine so she can't love pictures of you naked as a big newborn.
There's got to be an easier way to do this and find these, right?
Well, don't you have like your yearbook is online?
I don't think it is. I'll just Google myself and see what comes up.
You have the one high school whose yearbook is not online?
I can't tell you how long ago Lincoln Lutheran got with it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Here's probably I don't know if this is senior me, but it's pretty close.
Austin Oerman. Show that to Anaya.
Why?
Anaya, you have to. Austin Oerman. Look at you with the orange is the new Austin. He wearing orange in a school picture.
Yes, hair.
Right.
We're not having the huge flat top with the reverse frosted
What
tips.
haircut is that? How would you describe that haircut?
Basic.
I don't want to say a bowl cut, but it is giving.
It's bowl adjacent.
It's bowl cut adjacent.
It's
is what I would call
I do
that.
have the hair on the back, like over the ears, right? But I just didn't I didn't comb it to the side. I just kind of let it flop because again, I was wearing a hat or I was in sports most of the time.
It's just a tame. It's
like
a tame
during the
bowl
day.
cut.
He had a Tupperware cut. He didn't have a bowl cut.
Tupperware cut.
Oh man. Okay, let's.
Well, and here's from
I'm sorry.
From college. That was when my college headshots for student advisory board, right
Can
before
I
I started flipping.
You look. Did you come off mission? What? Were you away for 2 years? Is that
probably at the end of the day? Yeah. You grow up, you make changes, right? You just think my wife started dating me with that hair. Think about that.
That's the best part. That's the best part. That I have a picture that Becky took the first night we met. And it's not a great picture of me. And so much so that I was flipping her the bird.
Oh my.
For taking the picture. Because it's like, yeah. And I have full hair, wavy hair.
Mm-hmm.
And we're drinking Budweiser because that's what people in her school drank. And I was not a Budweiser guy, and like at all. And we're playing quarters, I believe. I believe we were playing some drinking game, and she took the picture. But yeah, the pictures of me when like, it'd be amazing. Like, I think that should be a social media trend. Like, what did you look like when your significant other?
Oh, that's happened before.
Like, that should be a thing.
It's out there.
That should be a thing, right? That just to do that. Yeah, he said Bill Bush completely slicked back with neat sides and a rat tail. He goes, I can make Corbett says I can make as much fun as I want because you guys haven't seen mine. Corbett, send them in. Send them in. Sipple, he said he had the Bob Ross. Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. That is 1,000. Wow. Somebody bet. That's crazy money. That's crazy. I think it's fantastic. Here's what, and of course, Dano will. He says, build the young Rex Ryan. Oh my goodness, that's really a cut too. That's okay. Totally off track. We'll throw the break. We'll come back. We'll finish up. Old School gets set up for one-on-one.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Football season is nearly here, and your long wait for year 2 of Matt Rule is almost over. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days from July 23rd to the 25th, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Jay Foreman, Amon Green, Adam Carricker, Chancellor Brewington, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Nick Sainer will be in Indy for our shows Tuesday through Thursday. Getting the latest news from Nebraska and everyone else around the conference. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by 1890 Nebraska, Stevens and Smith Construction, The Complex, Warhorse Casino, and Riddles Jewelry.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit Huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium Saturday night, August 3rd. That's Huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through July 21st, enjoy USDA Choice 8-ounce bacon wrap tenderloin for $4.99 each. St. Louis spare ribs for $2.88 per pound. All natural whole Boston pork butt for $1.88 per pound. 93% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound in a 10-pound tube. And Boulevard 6-packs for just $5.99. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. On the block with Strick and Austin.
Evan Cooper was Matt Rule's dude, right, with prospect identification. How do you think Nebraska's philosophy and process changed with Evan Cooper out the door?
That's such a great question. You turn back towards, Sean Padden and Ryan Callahan and Vince Ginta and those guys that are in the recruiting room. They're no slouches.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Success. Once again, we've thrown out an entire show program just to go off on a tangent.
We have 45 minutes of it.
Like, just, we just, there's always tomorrow. But it's Thirsty Thursday, so the likelihood is minimal. The likelihood is minimal. Jay is getting his teeth work done, so we think he'll be back tomorrow. If not, we'll pick up where we left off, and we will probably spend more time. We'll probably have some samples of bad hair. Yeah,
I'm gonna make this offer.
Mm-hmm.
If it's reckless of me to do, stop me and put the kibosh on it. If anyone has a picture of Jay Foreman with the Jerry curl, mill for a week, or mill once a week for a year.
Yeah, you. Serious business. Like, we could actually negotiate. Like, I would get you like a signed Jay Foreman jersey.
Text line 402-464-5685.
Or sign any other talent. Like, because I could get you a signed Strickland for a picture of Jay Foreman with a Jerry curl.
Mm-hmm. Not hard to do.
Like, I'm still amazed to see the pictures of him wearing champion cleats, football cleats.
Mm.
Like, he actually wore. Let me tell you. this is in the day. I don't know how we played in any of the shoes we played in, because in retrospect, when you go back and put your feet in them, you go, what is going on? But Jay, that group defensively, he had on champions. And those things were like Herman Munster boots. Like those things.
But to be fair, they were champions. They did win.
They did. I don't know how, because when you put your feet in those, you immediately become Herman Munster. Like you have to walk that way, and it's clump, 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 clump. So I don't know how. That's probably explains why he tripped and fell on the way into the end zone. He had he had a scoop and score, and Turf Monster got him because of those big monster boots. So there's that. So we decided that $22 million. That's a number for Nebraska football at a level that we think they're going to have to work at to get talent. Austin, let's go through basketball real quick. You're a basketball guy, right? Big Ten, all conference caliber, right? Even if it's honorable mention, right? So Casey, Bryce, Greasel,
Derek Walker,
right? That's the
rank
level.
was borderline Juwan,
right?
All defense, yeah,
right. So, okay, value in the Big Ten conference for a legitimate center, Big Ten center. You're going to face the Zach Edey's of the world.
I will let you determine this as well. Is the center my offensive focal point or defensive focal point?
It's your team.
Okay, so I want a role-playing center. Kind of Braxton Mia-ish, I think, is kind of the outline.
Okay.
That's $500,000 at least.
Power forward.
I'm thinking. Okay, well, see, my preferred lineup is like a Jawan Gary at the 4.
Okay.
So
what do you think he's getting? Be careful because they,
yeah.
What do you think?
If I want an all conference one, again, probably another 500.
Okay. Is there anybody in your lineup at any position above $500,000?
Yes.
Who? What position?
Any of the last 3 are. If I
scorer, like top level scorer at the 3 or 2.
Well, here's how I'm going to break it down, right? Cassius Winston or Carson Edwards are going to be worth $750,000 to $1 million.
Okay.
Terrence Shannon Jr. going to be worth $750,000 to $1 million.
Okay.
Big Ten hasn't had a lot of great threes.
What was
recently.
Chucky worth?
Not as much as he got.
Do you know what he got?
I was hearing rumblings $350,000 from Louisville.
$350,000. That's all he got. Really?
That's what I was hearing.
What did Hunter Salas get?
That one I'm less sure about.
More or less, in your mind?
My guess is more.
But like 150 more. Not
probably. Be my guess.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So $2.5 million to $3 million for basketball.
If you're lucky, because think about this: AJ Storr, all conference caliber player from Wisconsin. He wanted $1 million from Kansas, didn't get it. Sounds like he settled for $750,000, and that's in the Big 12.
And that's a dude.
And that's an all-conference caliber dude. So I think if you want the best player in the conference on your team, no doubt, you're going to pay $1.5 million. If you want one of the 5 best, $750,000 to $1 million.
And you have to outbid Michigan
other teams,
State, Indiana,
Purdue,
Illinois. Like you're going to have to outbid.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think a starting lineup is going to run you $2 million if you're portal hunting, but not big game hunting. I think you're closer to 3 to 5 if you want a legit the dude player of the year.
Michigan was 4 to 5.
If Michigan was only 4 to 5, I'd be surprised.
Reports. 4 to 5.
Well, that's where I'll go back to what you said in one of the first segments.
Yeah.
What they're spending is probably over. Yeah, it's probably over.
What they're spending versus what they say.
Yeah.
You're starting 8 Big Ten baseball.
For Nebraska to be competitive in the Big Ten, I think. Well,
and I think to win the Big Ten.
To win the Big Ten,
we're not trying to be. You're not trying to be okay in the Big Ten. You need to win the Big Ten. in baseball.
I'm going to say at least top 2, top 3 in the Big Ten.
Okay.
Right. Just depending on
Which
schedule.
they're kind of in that space now.
This is a team that missed the Big Ten tournament 2 years ago. So
once out of 8 years, 7 years.
But then they were fighting to get in couple previous years before the 21 team. So it's not as close as they want it to be.
Okay.
I would say to get to where you want to be in the Big Ten for 8 position players, that's probably again in that $2 million neighborhood.
And then
4 or 5 pitchers.
You're starting rotation and your closer.
$1.5 million, $1.75 million. So I think that's 3.7 to 4 mil for baseball. And I don't think you're touching SEC teams with that money yet.
We know they're not. That is a statement about, okay, Austin. Well, this is, again, we will pick this up again because I want to go through the breakdown of this thing. I just want to put some perspective on it. And I am going to be honest, I'm truly looking forward to seeing you with your high top fade.
Get to work, Naya.
Yep.
Show us what you can. Just get it over with. Show me.
Yep. Just looking forward to it. That's all. Don't go anywhere. It's Dave Turcotte, the Olympian. We're going to talk hoops and life because Turcotte is good at both. So don't go anywhere. One-on-one coming up on the ticket.
Football season is nearly here, and your long wait for year 2 of Matt Rule is almost over. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days from July 23rd to the 25th, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.